The referee telling Kenny Douglas to wait for the official score. And there you go, Kenny Douglas, a high one. Waiting for it is Rupen Nasinger, rather it is Johnny Nabori, the powerful number 8 for the Nadroga side, taken down in a tackle just inside his own 10-meter and 22-meter line. Early opportunity for Nadroga as Sebuloni Tawake comes with the ball, tries to run through the Naitasiri defense. Out it comes from Seku Singapindi, and Lutumailangi, as come as you like, clears it away. A good touch finder by Chutalu to Mailangi, but then tries to keep it in field is the captain for Naitasiri. It is okay to Isese, and trying to clear it away is Lepani Rayala of Naitasiri, but then his clearing kick is not a good one, so it will be an attacking opportunity early for Nadroga. Just 5 meters away from Naitasiri's 22-meter line, the flying Fijian Suka Ratunai Sanabuma to throw into the line out. Waiting for the call of the two-lock forward and Nasinga and Dawai, but then climbing high is the pros and Dawai. Dawai then driving more by the heavy Nadroga forwards, led by Rupeni Nasinga, and down goes the blindside flanker. Vasikali Mundu then Ngavindi takes it out wide to Nabori. Nabori runs straight through the defense of Naitasiri, just caught outside of the 22-meter line inside Naitasiri territory. A cut-out pass by Chita Lutumelangi. On the attack early is Nadroga, but then taken down in a tackle is the open side winger for Nadroga, but then unfortunately he knocks it forward. It is in the form of Sakiusana Kalevu. That was a well played, rather cohesive game by Nadroga in terms of their attack, whereby Chuta Lutumailangi knows that there was space out wide involving the experienced end of Micheli Nadangilevu, but then it was knocked on by the winger. The blindside winger for Nadroga, it is Sakiusana Kalevu, and then a defensive scrum from Naitasiri, just 5 meters away from their own try line. Peniasi Ratu, the youngster, still 19 years of age, will fit into the scrum for Naitasiri. This is the first scrum of the match. 2 minutes gone in the first half. A scrum to go down midway in the 22 and also Naitasiri's try line. The referee telling the front rows, you have to wait for my call. The scrum isn't settled again. Referee Tevita Rokovereni talking to the two-lock forward for Naitasiri, Vatiliai Matakava and Nedani Nawangandao. The way Kenny Douglas is standing at the moment, just not far from the scrum, so it looks like whether he will take the clearing kick or will it be fullback Yasine Ngulevu. But then the scrum goes down, rather waiting for the feed-in is Peniasi Ratu of Naitasiri, the halfback. Good scrum shown by the heavy forward back by Nadroga, and then trying to pick it up at the base of the scrum is Inoki Tuisese, caught in the defense of Nadroga. Naitasiri trailing just 2 meters away from their own try line. Peniasi Ratu calling his forwards to move forward, trying to do the box kick, and he did it, but it was not a good one. Waiting for it is Ratunai Sanabuma. Well, his catch was not a good one. It was knocked on by Ratunai Sanabuma, but then picked up by Lepani Rayala, who tries to clear it away, and then his clearing kick was also not a good one, just 2 meters away, rather 5 meters away from Naitasiri's 22-meter line. So again, it will be an attacking opportunity for the Nadroga side. Ratunai Sanabuma coming onto the sideline to take the throw into the line out. Well, that was a good scrum by Nadroga, shown rather on the other side of the embankment touchline side, whereby luckily Inoki Tuisese picked it up at the base of the scrum. Ratunai Sanabuma to throw into the lineup. Climbing high is the lock forward in the form of Selo Shindawai. Another ball, then waiting for it is Vasikali Mundu. Out it comes from Sebuloni Tawake. Runs straight into the defense of Naitasiri. Ngavindi looks for the ball. Out it goes, but then could not control possession. Is the blindside flanker Vasikali Mundu taking the ball onto a counter attack rather by Naitasiri. They kick it downfield, but it is Apros Tambulawa who tries to regather possession for Nadroga. Lepani Rayala is opposite number. Caught in a good tackle is Tambulawaki, but still tries to find his way through. Out it comes to Sebuloni Tawake. Tawake tries to offload to Chutalu to Mailangi. Ball and all. Caught in the tackle by Inoki Tuisese says Chutalu to Mailangi. Out it comes again. Nasinga lets the ball loose, but then picked up by Nabuma. The flying Fijian Zuka offloads it to rather it is Sebuloni Tawake. The live wire open side flanker for Nadroga, and out it goes, but then quickly thrown in field by Sakio Railoa of Naitasiri. Then the referee said we'll have to take the line out. Naitasiri's throw-in. What an enterprising play. It was on the other end, a counter-attack from Naitasiri. Kidney Douglas kicks it downfield, but then luckily it was Aporosa Tambulawaki who was providing cover in their own 10-meter line, managed to wriggle his way through the Naitasiri defense. And it's now a line out just 5 meters away from Naitasiri's 10-meter line, a defensive line out for Naitasiri. The hooker Moses Ngavindi to throw it in, and climbing high is Nedani Nawangandao. Down he goes, calling the swords is the halfback Peniasi Ratu. Ratu telling Sakio Reloa to run for the ball, a box kick. Waiting for it is Aporosa Tambulawaki. He gives it infield on to the halfback for rather Pisolame Wangatambu, but then it is Nakalevu who brings it infield. Good counter attack by the captain for Naitasiri. Looking for the ball is Naitasiri. Did they have it? Yes, they will have the ball. In possession now is Naitasiri. Good counter attack by the captain Inoki Tuisese. Peniasi Ratu looking for the ball on the 10-meter line. Still looking for the ball is Peniasi Ratu, but then the Nandronga players were blocking the ball from going to Peniasi Ratu, and they were shielding it at that time, not rolling away. It was a turnover from the captain Inoki Tuisese, playing it at number 8, the policeman, winning a penalty for his team. This will be a kickable opportunity. Remember, these two players, Kini Douglas and Peniasi Ratu, they are both good kickers, as well as fullback for Naitasiri, Keasi Nainglebu. But then Keasi and Douglas has opted to give it to the youngster, 19-year-old Peniasi Ratu, to take the first opportunity to claim the first 3-point of the match. Can Peniasi Ratu deliver right on the 10-meter line? A penalty awarded to Naitasiri, and it is a kickable opportunity for Peniasi Ratu. Again, the referee telling the Nandronga players, hands down, as the law would state in rugby, that you will not have to move until a penalty has been taken. Peniasi Ratu looks down to the ball and up to the upright. Full concentration by Ratu, former Queen Victoria School Dean's Trophy winner. Ratu comes in and he rakes in. It's a good looking one, but then it went to the right of the upright. And Apisolome Wangatambu, the fullback for Nandronga, dots it down. And again, it will be a 22-meter dropout by Nandronga. Michina Dangilebu with the ball. Well, the names for Nadroga, you kept on announcing the names. It's all familiar faces and also familiar names of provincial rugby, not only provincial but international level as well. Wangatabu, a long dropout by Wangatabu, waiting for it is the youngster Peniasi Ratu. Ratu again, have one inside the Nadroga's territory, waiting. It is the powerful number 8, Navori. He juggles the ball, but then taken in a tackle by Rayala and also Sakio Reloa. And he was dragged out to touch by Reloa. Good game so far. Defensive work by Sakio Reloa. Well, talking about Sakio Reloa, he was in the Fiji 7 squad preparing for the earlier World 7 Series tournament, but he could not make it through. Will he be able to make amends again this time in the 15 ball game? Ngavindi to throw it into the line out for Naitasiri. Variation in the lineup by Naitasiri, gone wrong there, but then pick up by Navori for Naitasiri. He runs straight onto the halfway mark. Is still Navori for the Nandronga side. Offloads it to Pascal Mundu. Ratunai Navori follows through. He will have to pass it inside to Sakio Singavindi. Well, counter attack at its best by Nandronga. Well worked. It was a lost opportunity in the lineout by Naitasiri, picked up by the powerful number 8, Johnny Navori, who burst up in field, and then lacking in the inside is blindside flanker. It is Vasikali Mundu. Vasikali Mundu knows he will not have the pace to finish that move, and on came Ravuma, the flying Fijian's hooker, and Ravuma offloads it to Ngavindi, as a good halfback will do. Follows through the attacking opportunity where he can find the gap to score a try, and in that time Ngavindi follows through the counter attack by Nandronga, scoring the first try by Nandronga. Nandronga registering first blood in the semi-final of the 2018 Skipper Cup, taking the lead early, 5-0, just 9 minutes into the match, waiting for the conversion from Wangatambu. Wangatambu kicks, but then his conversion was not a good one. So it remains 9 minutes into the match. It is Nadroga leading by a try from Sakiusa Ngavindi, the halfback, 5 points to nil. Well, that shows the experience and the caliber of players within this Nadroga side. And Naitasiri will have to contain that in this whole 80 minutes of rugby while we have just started the first half. 5 points to nil, restarting things again is Kenny Douglas. Again waiting for it is Wasikali Mundu, but then he lets it roll out of play. And it will be a lane out to Nadroga. Lane out to Nadroga. Ratu Naisanavuma, well, he has shown his capabilities playing for the Fijian Drua, where he can also maneuver good counter-attacking abilities. Not well taken by Sebuleni Tawaki. The ball goes to the ground and trying to scramble possession is Nadroga. Strong run by Apisalame Tambulawaki. Caught just 5 meters away from their own 10-meter mark. Out it goes to Chuta Lutumalangi. Tries to clear it away, but then Sakiore Loa could not control that, and knock on by Sakiore Loa. Well, that is also experience from Chuta Lutumalangi. He knows that the sun is on the face of Sakiore Loa, and he in turn putting a high kick onto Sakiore Loa, who could not juggle the ball well, and then he knocks it on in the process. A scrum to go down just 2 meters away from Naitasiri's 22-meter line. Again, an attacking opportunity for the champion Nadroga side, leading 5 points to nearly 11 minutes gone in the first half. Saki Usengavindi to fit into the scrum. Waiting for it is Chutalutumalangi. On the inside of him is Apurose Tambulawaki. But then on the outside is the center pairs of Ifiremi Tobilebu and Micheli Nadangilebu. Which way Lutumalangi goes, there is thread all over Chuta Lutumalangi. Not a good ball from Saki Usengavindi, but then trying to pick it up is Micheli Nadangilebu. But then the referee said, Chuta Lutumalangi, you knock it forward, and then it will be a scrum to go down right on the 10-meter line, Naitasiri's territory. Well, it has been a stop and start game so far, with just that lost opportunity by Naitasiri in the lane out, in which Nadroga managed to create a counter-attack that led to the first try scored by Saki Usengavindi. A scrum to go down right on Naitasiri's 10-meter line. The way the Naitasiri's backline is standing at the moment, looks like Kenny Douglas will go for a high ball. But then Penyasiratu at the back of the scrum is Inoki Tuisese. Yes, he did it. Kenny Douglas tries to find touch on the 22-meter line of Naitasiri. But then keeping it in field is Abisolome Wangatambu. Wangatambu dances again in field, caught in the 10-meter line, just outside his 10-meter line, still inside their own territory. Picked up by Saki Usengavindi. Head down and run straight into the defense of the forwards of the Naitasiri side. Looking for the ball is Nadroga. Rupeni Nasinga at the back, rather. It is Ratuna Navuma, again caught by the captain of Naitasiri, Inoki Tuisese. Still Nadroga, still inside their own territory. Chone Nabori, he has been hard-working so far in these first 13 minutes of the first half. Out it comes to Sebuloni Tawake. Chitalutumalangi, cut-out pass, finds his winger on the embankment touchline side. Is it Sakiusa Nakalebu? Nakalebu tries to draw the defense for Naitasiri inside. Out it comes again to Sebuloni Tawake, but then knocking it forward is Wasikali Mundu. Nadroga trying to show their offload capabilities early in the match, but then it is not going to what they have planned already. A knock-on in midway through the 22-meter line and 10-meter line, still inside Naitasiri's territory. Well, the linesman on the embankment touchline side has a thing or two to inform the referee. Referee going back to the winger on that embankment touchline side, trying to check whether is it an injury or it is a penalty. No? Is it a penalty? They will come back for the scrum. Well, we'll have to wait the decision what the referee said. Yes, it is a scrum. A scrum to go down midway into the 10-meter and also 22-meter line, still inside Naitasiri's territory. Peniasi Ratu, the halfback for Naitasiri. Naitasiri, as I've mentioned already, they will have to dig deep to contain the heavy and also the powerful Nadroga side being named a star-studded one. Named today to take on, well, they meant business as always when it comes into the semi-final as well, the final of the Skipper Cup. Controlling it at the back is Inoke to of Naitasiri, but then he tries to wriggle his way through the Nadroga defense, caught by his opposite number Tony Navori. Looking for the ball is Peniasiratu, trying a counter-attack at that, rather a counter-rack at that time by Nadroga, and then it was successful for them. Chutalu to Mailangi, again Tony Navori, a strong run, but then the ball was loose. Picked up again by Michelina Zangilebu on the grandstand touchline. Sarapi Salome Wangatambu goes through, offloads it to Apros Tambulawaki. Caught just 2 meters away from the trial line, and again offloads it to Michelina Zangilebu. Zangilebu dives over for the second try of Nadroga. Well, that was well anticipated. All the experienced players were involved in that movement. It was Apros Tambulawaki, well started by a cutout pass from Chutalu to Mailangi onto Michelina Zangilebu. Then the offload was just between Zangilebu and Apros Tambulawaki. Tambulawaki caught 2 meters away from the Naitasiri try line, and then he saw that Michelina Zangilebu was on the inside, offloading to Zangilebu and diving over for the second try. Michelina Zangilebu extending Nadroga's lead 10 points to nil, with the conversion to come from Apisalome Wangatambu. Nadroga making amends early, showing their dominance in the forward pack as well as their backline as well. The conversion to come from Apisalome Wangatambu, well, his kick was again not a good one. So the lead remains as 10 points to nil, 2 tries to Nadroga, Ngavindi and Nazangilebu. Micheli Nazangilebu, one of the seasonal campaigners for Nadroga, former 7th rep as well. Again, Kenny Douglas to restart things for Naitasiri. Naitasiri will have to find an answer on to the Nadroga's attack that was displayed early, just 17. Again picked up by Chone Navori, bursting again inside his own territory is Aprosa Tambulawaki. Out it comes from Ngavindi to rather Ratunaisa Nabuma, but then trying to bury his way through is rather Sebuloni Tawake. A loose ball picked up by Naitasiri, Penyosi Ratu, trying to look for possession. Out it comes to Ndudibaki, but pass could not find the supporting player in the form of Sakio Reiloa, and it went out of touch, so it will be a lane out. Well, in this kind of situation, you know that an experienced team you're playing up against, you need cool heads and also experienced players to tell the young players to slow the game down, and also taking the ball at pace in terms of maneuvering their attack. A defensive line out inside their own territory, throw in by Ratunaisa Navuma, the flying Fijian Suka, but then his throw was not a good one, claimed by Naitasiri, Penyasi Ratu, out to Kini Douglas. Douglas decides to run straight to Tony Nabori, taken down in a good tackle. It's Douglas, out it comes to Ratu. Ratu again to Ndudibaki, on to the rather 10-meter line is Ndudibaki, caught in a good tackle is Ndudibaki, trying to steal the ball is the Nadroga forwards. Out it goes to Lepani Rayala on the embankment touchline side, brings it in field, but then he was carried back by the big Nadroga forwards. Looking for the ball is the captain Inoki Tuisese. Out it comes to Ratu. Ndudibaki again running on 2 of the defenders for the Nadroga side. Ratu with the ball. On it goes to Ngavindi. Ngavindi tries to wriggle his way through his opposite number in the form of Ratunaisa Navuma. Ratu takes the ball himself and then offloads it to the outside center for Naitasiri in the form of Apisalome Vota. Vota taken down just 5 meters away from the Nadroga's 22-meter line. Not a good attack on by Naitasiri so far. Inoke Tuisese burrows his way through again to Ndudibaki. Head down and running straight to his opposite number, Ratunaisa Navuma. Ratu with the ball. Out it goes to Douglas. No, it is not Douglas. This time it is the outside center in the form of Abisalome Vota. Taken down on the 22-meter line. Still Naitasiri. Out it comes again from Douglas. A cut-out pass to Lepani Rayala, who tries to run away from his opposite number, Nakalebu. But then taken a good tackle by Michelina Zangilebu. Naitasiri Naitasiri still with the ball inside Nadroga's territory. Noketui tries to barrage his way through the Nadroga's defense. Still with Naitasiri. Out it comes to Kenny Douglas. Again the captain Noketui head down, running straight into Navuma. Nadroga looking for the ball. Out it comes again for Naitasiri. Dudivaki tries to dummy his way through Rupeni Nasinga, but then he was caught in a good tackle just 2 meters away from the 22-meter line. Still inside Nadroga's territory. On attack is Naitasiri, but then they are not going forward at the moment. Strong defense owned by Nadroga. Well, Noah Nawangandao, the powerful lock forward, tries to find his way through the strong Nadroga defense. Out it comes from Kiasi. Kiasi on to his, the lock partner for Nawangandao is Matakada. Matakada ran Panyasira to a loose ball, tries to kick it through, but then picked up again by Nadroga. Again, regathering possession is Naitasiri. Nadroga cuts in field, it is Kiasi. Burrows his way through the Nadroga defense, got 5 meters away from the try line. Has they turned over possession? Yes, Nadroga turning over possession and clearing it is Akiusangavindi. Well, unfortunately, the Naitasiri attack was not going according to plan. That was a good passage of play for Naitasiri, but then 10 meters away from the Nadroga's try line, they knocked it forward, but then it was cleared away by Sakiusangavindi, a defensive lineup for Nadroga on their 22-meter line. 10 meters away from the 22-meter line, a defensive lineout for Nadroga, and it is the hooker for Naitasiri Mosesengavindi to throw into the lineout. Climbing high is the captain Inoke well taken Penyasi Ratu, a cutout pass, tries to find the blind side flank up is Salomon Bongin Rao, but then Bongin Rao knocks it on. The referee said we'll have to take the scrum and it will be Nadroga's put in. Someone has to marshal the Naitasiri players in terms of coordinating the attack, because Nadroga have shown already in attack and in defense as well that they have what it takes to clinch another berth in the Skipper Cup final next week. A scrum to go down midway into the halfway mark and 10-meter line, still inside Nadroga's territory. 22 minutes gone in the first half. Nadroga leading 10 points to nil with 2 tries from Nadangilebu and Ngavindi. Out it goes to Lutumailangi, as cool as you like, finding space inside Naitasiri's territory. A clever kick from Lutumailangi, but then kept in field by the fullback Kiasi Naingulebu. No, it is not Kiasi Naingulebu. It is the player with the number 14 jersey, Lepani Rayala. Lepani Rayala, who tries to clear it away, but then his clearing kick is not a good one. Just finding 5 meters from where he kicked the ball, and it will be an attacking lineup inside Naitasiri's territory for Nadroga. Rupeni Nasinga calling the shots, as well as Ndawai together with Vasikali Mondo and Shevuloni Tawake at the back. Who will it be? Chone Nabori climbs high, but I think the throw was not straight. Yes, the referee says it is not straight. Options for Naitasiri. What will they do when they have opted for the scrum? A defensive scrum for Naitasiri. That was not a good line-out from Ratunai Senabuma, knowing his capabilities. Already represented our national team in terms of the Northern Europe tour last year, after his sudden rise in the NRC for the Fijian Ruwa side. A scrum to go down, defensive scrum for Naitasiri, 15 meters away from their own trial, and Penyasi Ratu trying to control it at the back is the captain Inoke Tuisese. Out it goes to Kenny Douglas, but then Douglas clears it away, and it will be a lane out midway the 10-meter line and halfway mark, still inside Naitasiri's territory. The danger is still there. This Nadroga team can attack from anywhere in the field. Well, the crowd has certainly, the noise level at the crowd cheering the two teams has certainly gone down. Nadroga already pushing their limits early in this first half. 24 minutes gone in this first half. Nadroga leading by 10 points to nil. Climbing high is the ever-presence of Rupeni Nasinga onto Vasikeli Mundu, who runs straight but then who could not control possession. On the counter-attack is Naitasiri onto Kiasi. Kiasi taken down just 2 meters away from Nadroga's 10-meter line. How it goes to Ratu. Ratu, Vatilia Imbong in draw. Down he goes, but then he loses possession. Trying to scramble possession is his lock partner Vatilia Matakata. Matakata taken down in a good tackle by Nasinga. Trying a pick and drive. There is Inoke Tuisese, the captain for Naitasiri. The policeman looking for it is Ratu. How it comes to Douglas. Douglas looks for his option but then goes onto the inside again to Eroni Maui. Maui taken in a good tackle by Sebuloni Tawake. Ratu looking for the ball. Will it be turned over by Nadroga? No, out it comes to Douglas. Onto Rayala. Vatilia Imbong in round. Runs through the defenders and tries to wriggles his way through the Nadroga's defense. The referee said no corner advantage to Naitasiri. Taken in a good tackle is the player outside centre for Naitasiri, Api Salome Votam. Well, Naitasiri could not coordinate their attack well in this first half. And again, that was a knock-on, but then the referee said, we'll take the first knock-on, so Naitasiri, you will have to fit into the scrum. Naitasiri, rather a young side coming into this match, and when you take on an experienced team like Nadroga, you will have to pounce on every opportunity that you have in the match. 25 minutes gone, still Nadroga leading by 10 points to nil. Peniasi Ratu to fit into the scrum for the Naitasiri side. Waiting for it at the back is the number 8 Inoke Tuisese. Tuisese controlling the ball. Out it comes to Ratu, who runs and gives it to Douglas. Out it comes again, an inside pass to Kiasi. Kiasi runs in front. Now it is Sakio Reloa. What a well-maneuvered attack from Kini Douglas as well as Ratu and Reloa. The Nadroga defenders thought that the ball would be spun out wide to Lepani Rayala, but then Douglas, with the presence of mind to throw that inside pass to Sakio Reloa, who runs untouched in the middle of the upright to score Naitasiri's first try. Well, as I've just said, that every opportunity you get and facing a team like Nadroga, you have to pounce on it, and that time it was the presence of mind of Peniasi Ratu combining well with Douglas. They all thought with the shock of the ball from Douglas that the ball will be going out wide to Lepani Rayala, but then instead Douglas looks in field, shows the power of Reloa running towards him, gives it to Reloa, running in and touch to score the first try. Conversion as well from the halfback Ratu. So Naitasiri has registered their first point in the match, but Nadroga still leading 10 points to 7. What a try by Sakio Reloa, and a conversion as well from the young side halfback Peniasi Ratu. That was well maneuvered. Well, Douglas is also an experienced player, being in the provincial level for some years now. Again, taking the kick-off, restarting things. This is the first kick-off in the match by Chuta Lutumailangi, and climbing high is Noah Nawangandao. But then Maui could not control the way that Nawangandao leaps for the ball. Running straight, is his lock partner Vitiliai Matakada. Matakada taken in a strong tackle. Ratu looks for the ball, calls in his forwards. Will he be able to take the box kick? But then he spins it back to Kenny Douglas. Then puts in a high kick, waiting for it is Navori up to Apisalame Wangatamu, but then he loses the ball. Can Naitasiri claim possession and maneuver on the counter-attack? What will the referee say? A penalty to Naitasiri. Taking it quickly is the lock forward Nawangandao, but then the referee said, Nadroga, you were not 10 meters behind, will again take the penalty. This is within the range of Peniasi Ratu. Just 10 meters away from the 22-meter line inside Nadroga's territory. Players discussing amongst themselves, but then the captain Inoke Tuisese telling Peniasi Ratu, you take the three-pointer, which could possibly give them the lead. Well, Nadroga tried an enterprising play at that time, but it didn't work out. Navori's pass to Wangatambu. Luckily, the Naitasiri defenders were slow to pounce on that loose ball. But then the referee said, Nadroga, you were not releasing the ball. It will be a penalty to Naitasiri, in which Penyasi Ratu will try and convert the 3 points. Penyasi Ratu looks to the upright, focused. All the players of the Naitasiri surrounding Ratu, looking at how he controls himself before taking the 3-pointer. Ratu comes in, a good kick, good looking one, no, but it goes to the right hand side of the upright. So the scores remain, Nadroga still leading 10 points to 7 with 29 minutes gone into the first half, just 11 minutes remaining in this first half. Well, a player is down at the moment. The referee has stopped the match in order for the medical officials to attend to an injury player. It is a Naitasiri player. We'll have to confirm and see on what player is currently down at the moment. Tevita Rokovireni is your referee for this match. And what a way a quality referee like Tevita Rokovireni controlling this match. Well, the captain, number 8, Inoke Tuisese, walking towards his player that was down, injury at the moment, right inside their own territory. I think this could be the end of it, because the medical officials have taken in the stretcher. We'll have to confirm it is one of the forwards, but we'll have to clarify on who's the player. The touch judges having a chat with the referee Tevita Rokovireni, and also included in the conversation is the captain for Naitasiri, Inoke Tuisese. Well, trying to eavesdrop at that time on what the officials, the touch judge and referee were discussing, but then he was told to go to his players. We'll have to confirm the player who is on the stretcher at the moment, ready to be taken out of the field. Will this be an early blow for Naitasiri, or will this give them the courage to go on and create an upset in front of Nadroga's home crowd, and also did the favor that Nadroga did to them when they defeated Naitasiri at Ratu Thakombau Park in Nausiri earlier in the round robin competition. Remember, simultaneously, another semi-final is currently played at ANZ Stadium, whereby Suva taking on Namosi. 32 minutes gone in this first half, still Nadroga leading by 10 points to 7. Nadroga suited off the blocks early with 2 early tries from Sakiusa Ngabindi and also Micheli Nadangilevu. But then Naitasiri replied with a well-maneuvered backline move, which involved Penyasi Ratu and also Kenny Douglas, who gives that inside ball to Sakiore Loa, runs in untouched, scoring Naitasiri's first try. Well, the injured player for Naitasiri is being carried off the field and substituted by number 20, Joshua Nganduandua. Joshua Nganduandua goes into the field of play. A 22-meter restart, and Wangatambu, a higher one than Kenny Douglas, collects it for Naitasiri, but then Vatilia Imbongindra runs straight to his opposite number, Rupeni Nasinga. Out it comes again from Ratu and the rather Kiasi of Naitasiri. Out it goes to Rayala caught just into the 22-meter line in the Nadroga territory, burrowing his way through his Eronimo with the prop forward for Naitasiri. Down he goes, 10 meters away from Nadroga's try line. Again to the Baki, head down, running straight onto the Nadroga defense, shielding the ball. There is Nadroga disabling the ball to be spun out quickly to the back line of Naitasiri, but then a quick tap by the lock forward for Naitasiri, Vatilia Imbongin Rao, Run straight onto the defense of Naitasiri. Well, they were just backpedaling. The defense for Nadroga, rather. They were backpedaling, but then the presence of mind for the lock forward. It is Vatilia Matakada who crashes his way onto the Nadroga's defense, scoring their second try. Naitasiri coming back into this match with two successive tries from Raloa and also Matakada. Douglas to come in with the conversion. So Naitasiri 12 taking the lead in this first half. Nadroga 10. That was hard work on the grandstand touchline side by the backline of Naitasiri. They bring it in field, caught onto the 22-meter line. Isilepani Rayala, but then the forwards did their very best to do a pick and drive from Maui as well as into the Vaki. But then Matakada, rather it is Vatiliai Matakada, yes, the try scorer Vatiliai Matakada, who crashes his way onto the try line, scoring Naitasiri's second try. Also converted by Douglas. So the scores, Naitasiri leading 14 points to 10. Well, the other semi-final at the ANZ Stadium, Suva leading Namosi 10 points to 7. A penalty just after kick-off by Nadroga, taken quickly by Ngavindi inside Naitasiri's territory, but then he was taken out of touch. The referee said Nadroga players complaining to Tevita Rokovereni, the referee, that Naitasiri was not behind 10 meters, but then Vereni said, Rokovereni told the players of Nadroga that they were already back 10 meters is Naitasiri, and it will be a line-out right on the 22-meter line, still inside Naitasiri's territory. The replacement player has gone in for Naitasiri, replacing the injured player, but then climbing high is the captain Inoki Tuisese. Down he goes looking for the ball is Ratu. A box kick, a high one looking for Sakiore Lo and also Kiasi, but then well taken by Sakiusa Ngavindi, still inside Naitasiri's territory. Again an attacking opportunity. Out it comes from Rupeni Nasinga. Lutu Mailangi onto Wangatambu, who brings it in the field and tries a small chip kick, but then well places Kiasi, the fullback, the young star for Naitasiri. Kiasi dances, or rather it is Sakiore Loa, caught in a good tackle by Wangatambu. Ratu brings it away and tries to clear it on outfield onto the touchline, but then rather Aprosa Tambulawaki runs straight onto the Naitasiri's defense. Still Aprosa Tambulawaki goes through, offloads it to Sakiusa Ngavindi, 2 meters away from the try line. Ngavindi bursts through. Will it be a try? Ngavindi is over the try line. We'll have to confirm for the referee. Is it a try? Sakiusa Ngavindi again, Aprosa Tambulawaki bursting through the defenders of the Naitasiri side and offloading it to Sakiusa Ngavindi on the grandstand touchline side. Diving over is Ngavindi. Will have to confirm, is it a try or the Ngavindi has rather a foot in touch, but then Tevita Rokovereni said it is a try to Sakiusa Ngavindi. His second try in the match. The experienced halfback, also a former Sevens player, claiming the third try for Nadroga. So Nadroga again have taken the lead, 15 points to 14. A 1 point lead by Nadroga with the second try from Ngavindi, just 5 minutes away from the end of the first half. Lutumailangi will try and convert it right on the sideline. Again the Nadroga players hurdling in their own territory. The message has been passed on by the runners who are on the sideline, telling the players, rather, the message from the coach and also the experienced players on the bench for Nadroga to take it slowly. Lutumailangi, what a great conversion from Lutumailangi, a beautiful one, converting Sakiusa Ngavindi's second try. So it has also extended their lead to 17 points to 14. So Nadroga leading 17 points to 14, just 4 minutes away from the end of the first half. Again, Kenny Douglas to restart things for Naitasiri. It's a tit for tat rugby at the moment in this semi-final of the 2018 Skipper Cup. A high one from Kenny Douglas, waiting for it is Johnny Nabori, but then could not control it is Nabori. Regathered by Penyasi Ratu, but then he knocks it on. Again Nadroga with possession, trying to clear it away is Chitalu to Mailangi. Waiting for it is the captain for Naitasiri inside his own territory, knock it to Sese. The referee said he knock it back, but then Keasi, a high one. Again waiting for it is Sakia Singhavindi on the halfway mark. Out it goes to Aprosa Tambulawaki. Tambulawaki runs in field. Pass it to Apisolome Wangatambu. What a great catch by Apisolome Wangatambu. He was slipping in the process, but then in the end, in the process, he also collects the ball and tries to start another attack for Nadroga, still inside their territory. Out it comes to Lutu Mailangi. Vasikali Mundu offloads it to Nabuma. Nabuma bursting upfield. Out it goes to his front row partner of Chone Koroindu. Still Nadroga, but then Sebuloni Tawake loses the ball. Trying to regather possession in their own territory is Naitasiri. Lepani Rayala running straight into the tackle of Rupeni Nasinga. Looking for the ball is Ratu. Ratu on to the Vaki. Head down, running straight to Sebuloni Tawake, but brought down in a good tackle by Nabori. Ratu looking for the ball inside their own territory. Douglas tries to clear it away, but then into the hands of Apisolame Wangatambu. Well taken by Wangatambu, who tries to dummy a pass in field to Nakalebu, but then his kick is not a good one. Well in turn, that was a poor touch finder from the fullback Kiasi Naingulebu. Is it Kiasi Naingulebu or is it the player wearing the number 11 jersey? No, it is Lepani Rayala rather. A line out it will be again. Naitasiri conceding early attacking opportunities for this Nadroga side. And for Nadroga, you'll give them a chance like this, they will surely pounce on it. But then you have to be strong in defense as well in order to contain the Nadroga side. The referee has stopped the game in the process. And down at the moment is the blindside flanker for Nadroga, Vasikali Mundu. Vasikali Mundu, medical officials attending on Mundu. A strong game so far by Mundu on our unofficial time. It is almost 40 minutes on our unofficial time in the first half. Will this be the last passage of play? But then Vasikali Mundu, a blood bin. Vasikali Mundu will come out, and then again an experienced campaigner, Sailosi Rambunangida, comes in field to replace the blood bin by Vasikali Mundu. A line out it will be Nasinga, talking to his forwards in the form of Sebuloni Tawake, Rambunangida, and also Navori, as well as the other lock forward in the form of Sailosi Tawai. Navuma walking to the ball to take the throw into the line out, waiting for it is Tawai, Nasinga and Sebuloni Tawake. Midway into the 22-meter line, and Naitasiri's try line again. Going short is Rupenin, rather Ratunaisa Nabuma to the Y. It is tries to run straight, but then loses possession is John Navori, regathered by Matani Bukada of Naitasiri. Ratu looks for the ball. Out it goes to Douglas. Douglas with the clearing kick and out, and out it goes for a throw into the line out, just 2 meters away from their own 22-meter line. Time is almost up on the clock in this first half, so it's still Nadroga leading by 17 points to 14. Again, a line out. The referee says there is still time in this first half. Navuma throw into the line out, a long one, but it was not straight. The referee says it was not straight, so we'll take the scrum. The option given to Naitasiri, and they have opted for the scrum. Climbing up high for that ball at the back of the line out is Selosi Rambonangida, but the throw was not straight from Ratunaisa Nabuma, the flying Fijians hooker. The front row for Nadroga have been hardworking so far in this first half in the form of Chone Koroindu Andua, Ratunaisa Nabuma, and Alivereti Mbure. Peniasi Ratu, his opposite number, closing in on him. Sakiusa Ngavindi, Ratu to fit into the ball, into the scrum, waiting for it at the back and trying to control it is the captain Inoki Tuisese, who tries to run straight to Rambonangida but was taken down in a tackle is Tuisese. Looking for the ball is Ratu, calling in Douglas, but then he opted for a box kick, waiting for it is Ngavindi, looks for the ball but his catch was not a good one. Scrambling for possession is Aparosa Tambulawaki. Naitasiri trying to regain the possession, but then well worked by Rodimawi, the front row for Naitasiri. Out it comes to Ratu. Douglas, a short ball to Vatilia Matanimbukada. Down he goes onto the halfway mark. Ratu onto Douglas. Douglas, a grabber kick by Douglas, but then it fell short of the fullback for rather Nadroga Pisalome Wangatambu. Wangatambu caught in a scrambling defense by Lepani Rayala, still inside his own 22, rather 2 meters away from his own 22-meter line. Looking for the ball is Rupeni Nasing. Out it comes to Navuma. A short pass onto Shevuloni Tawake, an oncoming Shevuloni Tawake, but then looking for the ball is Naitasiri. Then the referee said you were not on your feet, you have to roll away. Taking it quickly is Selosi Rambonagila, but again the captain for Naitasiri was not 10 meters behind. Will it be a yellow card for the captain? He was not 10 meters behind. When Rambonagila took a quick tap, we'll have to wait and see. Douglas has been called in. Well, lucky it was not Tuisese. It was the lock forward Vatilia Matakada. Well, the other semi-final at the NZ Stadium, interestingly, Namosi has taken the lead 12 points to 10. A penalty to Nadroga. Wangatambu trying to find touch on the halfway mark. Just 10 meters away from the halfway mark, midway into the 10-meter and halfway mark, still inside Naitasiri's territory. We are going in for stoppage time here in the first half. A 4-man line out by Nadroga, but then trying to climbing high is Shevuloni Tawake. Good catch in the line by Shevuloni Tawake, but then running straight is the inside center for Nadroga is Ifiremi Tobilebu. Looking for the ball is Ngawindi, but then looks like a hand in the rack by the Naitasiri player. Shevuloni Tawake tries to go in field again onto Chorenavori, but then he loses the ball. It will be a yellow card. It is an yellow card offense whereby he interrupted in that attack by Nadroga, still lying in the ruck and trying to tap the ball down. Is it Inoki Tuisese or is it Douglas? Well, again, it will not be a yellow card. A penalty again to Nadroga. Nasinga telling Lutu Mailangi, you have to find touch, but then Lutu Mailangi thinks otherwise and takes a quick tap. Navuma onto the embankment touchline side of Logi to Micheli Nathangilevu, but then it was a knock-on for Micheli Nathangilevu. Naitasiri is scrambling for possession rather inside their own territory. Ratu, out it comes to Douglas. Douglas, a clearing kick. No, it is Kiasi who tries a clearing kick, but fell short of Aparosa Tambulawaki, still inside Naitasiri's 10-meter line. Tambulawaki dances in field and passes it on to Abisalome Wangatambu. Wangatambu cuts again in field, was taken in a good tackle by Naitasiri. A penalty again to Nadroga. Navori with the ball, a quick tap by Choni Navori. Run straight, caught 5 meters away from the try line, still Navori. The Nadroga players coming on to Navori to assist him. Out it comes from Lutu Mailangi. A cut out pass to Rambonangida, and out it goes to the inside center. Toby Lebu. Yes, it is the inside center for Nadroga. If Remi Toby Lebu. Naitasiri thought that Nadroga will kick for touch, but then the presence of mind of Chita Lutu Mailangi, he took a quick tap. The ball went onto the grandstand touchline side, came again to the forwards, and then Navori, it was a penalty again to Nadroga. Navori took a quick tap and ran straight, caught 5 meters away from the try line. Ngavindi knew that the space was out wide, and then Chita Lutu Mailangi throws a cutout pass to Ifiremi Toby Lebu, who runs unmarked and scores the 4th try for Nadroga in this match, and also extending their lead to 22 points to 14. with the conversion yet to come from Apisalome Wangatambu. Tobilebu with Nadroga's fourth try. Wangatambu comes in with the conversion, and it is a good one. The flags up high, and as that happens, the referee says it's halftime, and as it's halftime, it's Nadroga leading Naitasiri by 24 points to 14. Restarting things in this second half is Chiuta Lutumailangi for Nadroga. The referee says you can start the match. Lutumailangi a high one. Waiting for it is Aprosa Tambulawaki for Nadroga on the other side. Ball watching at that time were the Naitasiri backline, but then the kick was, yes, it is out of the full. So the referee will bring them back. A scrum right on the halfway mark. Naitasiri is fit into the scrum. Naitasiri will fit into the scrum. No replacement as of yet with both the two teams. Only an injury replacement in the first half. Penyasi Ratu, the young star, standing alongside Ratu is his opposite number, an experienced player from Nadroga, Sakiusa Ngabindi. Scrum going down, waiting for it at the back. Izinoki Tuisese, can Naitasiri come back? Tuisese tries to take a small chip kick, but then he tries to put a dummy, then he's taken down on the 10-meter line, trying to find his way through his Matani Bukada. Out it comes from Ratu. Douglas onto Dudibaki. Dudibaki made in a strong tackle by his opposite number. Ratu Naisen, a woman also leather. Still Dudibaki trying to wriggle his way through the Nadroga defense. 5 meters away from the Nadroga's 10-meter mark. Out it comes again from Douglas. Douglas showing the ball. Matani Bukada running straight again onto the defense is the replacement player is Joshua Ngandua, taken halfway on the 10-meter line inside Nadroga's territory. Placing the ball well is Radha Batiliai, but then turning over possession is Nadroga. Then the referee said there was an infringement in the ruck. A penalty to Naitasiri. Well, that is how Naitasiri should play in this second half if they are to stand a chance to claim a famous victory here at Lawanga Park. The simultaneous semi-final happening now at NZ Stadium. Again, Suva has taken the lead, 13 points to 12. Suva leading Namosi 13 points to 12. A line-out throw to be taken by Naitasiri. It is Mosese Ngabindi. Ngabindi to throw it into the line-out right on the 22-meter line inside Nadroga's territory. Well, a player is down at the moment for Naitasiri. It is Vatiliai Matakada. Vatiliai Matakada, also a former Queen Victoria School Dean's player as well, playing at lock forward this afternoon. They were impressive in the first half. The locking pair of Naitasiri, Danino Wangandao and Vatiliai Matakada. Well, again, Inoki Tuisese, the captain, talking to his players, laying down the rules if they are to have any chance of coming back, knowing that they will have to dig deep and they will have to come out firing in this first half. In the second half, rather. Nadroga still leading 24 points to 14. Again, Matakada is up on his feet, coming towards the line-out. Ngavindi to take the throw into the line-out for Naitasiri. Also a replacement player wearing number 16 jersey for Naitasiri is on the field of play. It is Sermayan Urure. Well taken by the Naitasiri forwards, and they are rumbling a mole at the moment. Hard-working Naitasiri forwards. They are trying to maneuver a walking mole onto the strong Nadroga forwards, but then down it goes. Ratu looking for the ball, a pick and drive. Matakada, down it goes. Again Vatiliai looking for the ball. Ratu muscling his forwards to take take another charge at the Nadroga's defense. Inoke Tuise said the captain. Dudibaki stands out wide alongside William Matakada. Vatilia Matakada again head down, going straight, protecting and shielding the ball. Is Moses and Dudibaki of Naitasiri. Ratu the halfback, muscling his forwards. Rather, Ronnie Mowi running straight onto the defense of Naitasiri. Out it goes to Douglas. A carrot pass to Lepani Rayala. Rayala dances away, but then is it a deliberate knock on by Nadroga? Is it deliberate? Is it a deliberate knock on by Nadroga? Yes, it is. We'll have to wait and see what is the referee's call on this. Well, the referee said it's just a knock on. It's a knock on by Aprosa Tambulawaki. Lucky at that time from Aprosa Tambulawaki. If it was a deliberate knock on, he could have spent 10 minutes on the sideline. Again, a scrum to go down 5 meters away from the Nadroga's 22-meter line, still inside their own territory. Naitasiri on the attack early in this first half. They are trailing 24 points to 14 with Nadroga leading. Can Nadroga lead all the way and clinch another spot in the final next week? But will it be against Suva or Namosi? We'll have to find out also after this match. Ratu fits into the scrum, waiting for it. Is his captain Inoki Tuisese, but then Ratu comes out with it, running straight. Is it the outside centre of Naitasiri? Yes, it is up, it is up Salome Bota. Bota taken just 5 meters away from the Nadroga's 22-meter line. Ratu calling for the ball onto Vatiliai, running straight. Is it rather locking partner of Nelanina Wangandao. Out from Ratu to Douglas. A carrot pass, finds Royala, but then Royala caught just 5 meters away from the touch line, but then the referee said, Royala, you knock it forward. Knock on by Lepani Royala. Well, as Naitasiri tries to build momentum and find that passage of play that could enable them to pounce on the attacking opportunities that Nadroga is giving them. Well, that was a knock-on in that process by Lepani Rayala, one of the experienced players for this Naitasiri side. 4 minutes gone in the second half. Still no points registered in the second half, with Nadroga still leading by 24 points to Naitasiri's 14. A defensive scrum to go down 5 meters away from the own try line. Saki Usanga Windy to feed it into Nadroga. Waiting for it at the back is Johnny Navori. Navori tries to peel off the scrum, but then met by his opposite number. It is a Tuisese, but then caught on their try line is Nadroga. Coming back it is a 5-meter scrum. Referee calls for the scrum. Nadroga players taking the ball back into their own try line. Good pressuring defense by Inoke Tuisese, the number 8, and also the open side flanker for Naitasiri, Madi Ubakadambengoli. Well, according to our starting list, it was Kiasi Naingulebu who was in number 15, but at the moment, Kiasi is coming in at halfback. Ronnie Mowi is coming out of the field together with Ndudibaki as well as the halfback Penyasi Ratu. So coming into the field of play also for Nadroga is Setefano Samoda as well as Timothy Sauboli. Josese Kurokawu, or is it Avete Ndaveta? Yes, it is also Ndaveta who has gone into the field of play. A defense, it's an attacking scrum. The replacement halfback Keasi Naingulevu, who used to play at fullback for Naitasiri in the round-robin competition, now at halfback. Naingulevu to fit into the scrum. A good scrum at the moment by the Naitasiri forwards. Waiting for it at the back is Tuisese Legit to Naingulevu. Naingulevu dances, caught 5 meters away from the try line of Nadroga. Still waiting for the ball is Naitasiri. The forwards in the form of Nawangandao and Matakada. Nawangandao head down, goes through the defense of the Nadroga forwards. Looking for it is Naingulevu. Kiasi dummies and goes through the Nadroga defense, but then caught 2 meters away from the try line. Still Naitasiri in the form of Nawangandao. How it comes again to Douglas, who tries and pick and drive, but he was driven back by the strong Nadroga forwards. Still Naitasiri 10 meters away from the Nadroga try line. Looking for the ball is Matakada, finding his way through the defense. Again 5 meters away from the try line. Still Naitasiri on the attack early. It is Kiasi looking for the ball, telling his forwards to move on to the outside and find a way onto the Nadroga's defense. Kiasi too late to deliver the ball, but out it goes to Dudivaki. Dudivaki runs away from the tackle of Navori. Out it comes again to Kiasi. A cut-out pass, finding Abisalom at the outside center. Running straight is Abisalom and shrugging off the tackle of the Nadroga defense. Still Kiasi looking for the ball. Naitasiri 2 meters away from the try line. Out it comes again from Kiasi to Rayala. And his inside pass was not a good one. It was knocked down for Naitasiri, but then Nadroga scrambles possession inside their own territory. Kicking it downfield is Chitalu to Mailangi. But then his kick was not a good one. It went out of play just 5 meters away from their own 10-meter line. His clearing kick was not a good one. That was so enterprising by the replacement halfback for Naitasiri, Kiasi Naingulevu. He's still a youngster. Well, this kid has been impressive in the 7th scene when he is currently playing for the Waimanu 7th team in Sawani, and is coming in as a replacement halfback, and what a way to start things and ignite things for this young Naitasiri side. Down at the moment is Rupeni Nasinga. No, it is not Nasinga, it is Selosin Dawai of Nadroga. Both Dawai and Nasinga are being spoken to by the referee Tevita Rocco Vereni. I think it's an infringement whereby Vereni is coming back to give the penalty to Naitasiri. It will be a penalty to Naitasiri. We'll have to wait on where the penalty will be taken. Yes, a penalty to Naitasiri 5 meters away from Nadroga's try line. Can Naitasiri pounce on these attacking opportunities? What will the captain decide? They have opted for the scrum. My word, this young Naitasiri side is taking it on to the experienced side of Nadroga, calling for a scrum. Well, they know their ability and they have done it in many of their games in the Skipper Cup competition, and they have the belief to do it. Kiasi Naingulevu of rather the halfback for Naitasiri, he is the replacement halfback to fit into the scrum. Backing down are the two front rows, rather from the two sides, but then a good scrum. Is it a tight head from Nadroga? But then scrambling for possession is Naitasiri, trying to take it in field, but then he runs into his own player. It is Nethani Nawangandao who runs into his own player. Well, again, an attacking opportunity for Naitasiri, going to East. Again, a scrum to go down, called by the referee Tevita Rocco Vireni, a defensive scrum by Nadroga. Just 10 meters away from their own try line. Sakius and Avindi together with Navori will try and clear this way to find the safety of the touchline. Ngavindi to fit into the scrum, waiting for it at the back is Johnny Navori, but then Ngavindi opted otherwise. On to Nakale with the blindside winger, run straight into the tackle of Ratu Inoki Tuisese, caught in his own 22-meter line. Lutumailangi dances, but then tries to put a kick, but then he was pressured by the two flankers over the Nadroga. Lepani Rayala shies away from the tackle of the replacement prop forward. Is it Ilesa? No, it is Timothy Savoli, but then Kiasi runs with the ball, turns infield and caught in the tackle of Shevuloni Tawake, tries to offload, but then could not control it at that time. Is no Nawangandao. Nadroga regathering possession inside their own territory. A clearing kick by Chita Lutumailangi, but then Rayala waits for it in his own 10-meter line. Out inside it goes onto Kiasi, tries to dances away from the tackle of Selosi Rambonangida. Kiasi runs his infield, but then his pass was not a good one. It went to the grandstand touch, rather to the embankment touchline side. Still regathering possession is Abisalome, the outside centre for Namosi, borrowing his way through the defence of the Nadroga players, but then the referee giving the advantage to Naitasiri. Coming away with the ball is Kiasi Naingule, the replacement halfback. Pick and drive by the small player playing at fullback for Naitasiri. It is a Mosi Munivosa, taken just 2 meters away from the 22-meter line. Now it comes to Lepani Rayala, hard-working Lepani Rayala, caught in a tackle by Toby Levu, could not find his way through the Nadroga defense. Out it comes from Kiasi to Noah Nawangandao, Matakatha, an inside pass again to Nawangandao, the hard-working locking pair of Nadroga. Again, here he goes, Inoketu Isese, could not control well by the defense of Nadroga. The replacement player is Hermaya Naure for Naitasiri. Nadroga, a strong defense on by Nadroga. Again, a penalty to Naitasiri. Penalty to Naitasiri. What a game it has been. In the other semi-final, the points leaders Suva trailing Namosi, interestingly 17 points to 13. So Namosi leading Suva 17 points to 13. A penalty, but here a penalty to Naitasiri. Again, Tevita Rokovereni, the referee talking to the locking forward of rather, it is a yellow card. A yellow card to the lock forward Selosin Dawai of Nadroga. What will be the decision this time by the captain Inoki Tuisese? Well, he has called in Levi Ikanikonda to find touch. Ikanikonda is also into the field of play. 12 minutes gone in the second half. Nadroga still leading 24 points to 14, but it is Naitasiri who has been on the attack ever since the second half started. Climbing high onto the line out, beautiful line out move by Noah Nawangandao. How it goes to Matakatha, running straight onto his opposite number in the form of Selosi Rambonangita. Out wide it goes to Douglas, but then coming inside is Abusalome, the outside centre of Naitasiri. Got 5 meters away from the try line. Naitasiri forwards looking for the ball. They will try pick and drive. Yes, Inoki Tuisese tries his way through onto the Nadroga defence. Will it be a try? The referee says no, it's held up. Held up by the Nadroga forwards. Good defense on by Nadroga. They were backpedaling at that time. Inoki Tuisese knew that they were unsettled in defense, but then he picked up the ball just behind the ruck and go straight onto the defense of Nadroga, but then he was held up. Good work at that time by Setefano Samoda as well as Timothy Sauboli. A scrum again called by the referee 5 meters away. This is in front of the upright, 5 meters away from Nadroga's try line. Kiasi Naingulebu to fit into the scrum. Naingulebu to fit into the scrum. Will they use the backline this time in the form of Levi Ikanikonda? Also waiting for it is Apisalome as well as Billy Kasangio. But it comes to Batiliai Matakatha. Matakatha, a cut-out pass by Kiasi but could not find his attacking supporting player. But then kicking it downfield is Nadroga. Chasing it downfield is Sakio Sangavindi. Is it a late tackle on Apisalome Wangatambu? No, it's a line out. We'll have to wait for the decision from the referee. There was a late shot on Apisalome Wangatambu when he tried to clear the ball away into touch. Referee telling Lutumailangi to put the ball down as he called on one of the players for Naitasiri. It is Levi Ikanikonda who has been called up with a late charge on Apisalome Wangatambu. The captain also called in for Naitasiri, Inoki Tuisese. What will be the decision of the referee? There was a late charge on Apisalome Wangatambu. The referee looks into his pocket. Yes, it is a yellow card to Levi Ikanikonda. A yellow card to Levi Ikanikonda, so both teams are playing with 14 men at the moment. Nadroga, also a yellow card to the lock forward sellers in the Y. And again, a yellow card as well to Naitasiri's replacement fly half, Levi Ikanikonda. Well, what will be the decision for Rupeni Nasinga? It is on the halfway mark, but then finding touch is Apisalome Wangatambu. Halfway through the 22-meter line and 10-meter line inside Naitasiri's territory. Nadroga, both teams are playing with 14 players at the moment. Ratunaisa Navuma to throw it in. A three-man lineup just like in the sevens as well as Rupeni Nasinga climbing high. But then Chone Nabori trying to run away from the Naitasiri's defense. No, it is not Nabori, it is Basikali Mundu who is back in after a blood-brain injury. Looking for the ball is accusing Avindi, but then a counter rack by Naitasiri. But then regathering possession is Nadroga. Waiting for the ball is Basikali Mundu. Mundu, who knows one way to go through the defense of Naitasiri, but then Leather trying to go through the Naitasiri defense as well. Out it comes from Navori. Navori looks for a pass, intends to pass, but then he runs straight into the defense of Matakada. Out it comes again to Ratunaisa Navuma, caught 10 meters away from the Naitasiri's 22-meter line. Navindi looking for the ball. Out it goes to Leather. Leather on to the replacement player wearing jersey number 22. It is Josese Kurakawu, but then Kurakawu knocks the ball forward, and it will be a scrum just 5 meters away from the 10-meter line, still inside Naitasiri's territory. A defensive scrum for Naitasiri. Good scrambling defense by Naitasiri at that time. Well, that was the first attacking opportunity for Nadroga in this first half, whereby in the second half, when it started, it was Naitasiri who has been putting pressure closer to the Nadroga's try line, but then it did not eventuate, and now it is a defensive scrum for Naitasiri inside their own territory. And going in also into the field for Naitasiri is the famous dreadlock of Nasoni Rocco, still playing for his provincial team, Naitasiri. Can he ignite this young Naitasiri side, adding on to the experience he has already had? Well, we will come to know, because 17 minutes gone into the second half. It is Nadroga still leading Naitasiri by 24 points to 14. No points registered as of yet in the second half. Replacements flocking in for Naitasiri. A scrum to go down right on the 10-meter line inside Naitasiri's territory. Kiasi Naingulebu to feed into the scrum. Well, the referee is speaking to both the front rows of the two teams to settle the scrum well before the ball goes in. A feed into the scrum by Kiasi Naingulebu, the halfback for the replacement halfback for Naitasiri. Naingulebu feeds into the scrum, waiting for it at the back. Is rather it is to Inoki to Isese. Out it comes again to Apisalome, the outside center. Strong running Apisalome. Nasoni Rocco takes possession, but then he was met in a good tackle by Tobilevu and also Abetan the Beta. Kiasi looks for the ball. Out it comes again on to Matakada. Vatiliai Matakada runs straight into the defense of Rupeni Nasinga. Caught 5 meters away from the halfway mark, still inside their own territory. Again, the replacement player for Naitasiri, it is Tosia Batawake. Out it comes again from rather Kiasi Damis, tries to go through onto the strong defense of Naitasiri. Noah Nawangandao. Out it goes to Apisalame, the outside center. On it goes to Lepani Rayala. Can he bring it in field? Yes, he brings it in field. Nasoni Rocco acted as outback. Out it comes again to Ndudibaki. Strong run by Ndudibaki, but brought down in a good tackle by Leather. Out it comes again to Kiasi, who has string a few surprises as he comes in field, but then Nadroga counter attack. Kurakawa, out it goes again to Nakalevu. Nakalevu brought it down, a good tackle by his opposite number Apisalome, but then scrambling for possession is Nadroga. Who will have the ball? Is it Nadroga or Naitasiri? Nadroga has it. Out it comes again from Ngavindi. Wangatambu sees the space. A small chip kick, but then regathered by the lock forward Nona Wangantau. Trying to dance his field is the replacement fullback in the form of Mbosi Vunivosa. Vunivosa taken down just 2 meters away from the grandstand touchline side. Out it comes again from Rayala. Rayala, out it goes to Batilai Matakada. Matakada taken in a strong tackle by Nadroga, and the referee says it's a penalty. A dangerous tackle, but then taken quickly by Ronnie Bosa. Ronnie Vunivosa dances his way through. No, it is not Vunivosa, it is Joshua Ngandu. Taken inside the own 22, taken inside the 22-meter line of Nadroga. Trying to look for the ball is Rayala, but then his pass was not a good one. Picked up by Timothy Sauboli of Nadroga. Ngavindi kicks it downfield. Who will give the chase? It is now Abet and also Sakiu Sengawindi, but then running back is the outside center for Naitasiri, who clears it away. He knew that there were 3 Nadroga players looking for the ball and trying to pounce on that loose ball, but then the safe way out is to kick the ball out and also taking time to give a breather to his players. So 21 minutes gone in the second half, still Nadroga leading 24 points to 14. Can Nadroga maintain the lead and clinch another spot in the final next week? But whether it will be against Suva or will it be Namosi? Or can this young Naitasiri side create an upset? Well, that is the question yet to be answered. Samulangai, out it comes from the line out. Navori standing in field. A powerful running number 8 is Navori. Caught in a strong tackle by Inoke Tuisese. Out it comes again from Langai. An experienced campaigner as well. Chosese runs in field. The replacement fullback still Chosese. He runs away from the defense of Nadroga. Chosese Kurokawa, the former Fiji under-20 player Chosese Kurokawa, dives in for their 5th try. Well, as I was just saying, can Nadroga clinch it or will Naitasiri string a few surprises? And in that moment, it was Chosese Kurokawa who comes in as a replacement, dances his way through the lazy Naitasiri defense into the middle of the upright, scoring Nadroga's 5th try, taking their lead 29 points to 14, with the conversion yet to come from Apisalome Wangatambu. Well, Chosese Kurokawa showing the defense, the lackluster rather, of the Naitasiri's defense. A conversion coming from Apisalome Wangatambu, and it goes through. So 31 points to 14, Nadroga leading with 22 minutes gone into the second half. Chosese Kurokawa dances his way through the defense of the Naitasiri. They were ball watching, thought that the ball would be spun out wide to the Aporosa Tambulawaki Wabetendaveta, but then dancing his way onto the try line is Chosese Kurokawa, extending Nadroga's lead to 31 points to 14. A kick off for Mbosi Vunivosa, a high one waiting for it is rather Stefano Samoda, but then Vasikali Mundu lets it out of play. It is out on the full, so it will be a scrum. A scrum right on the halfway mark. 23 minutes gone, 31 points to 14, Nadroga leading Naitasiri. Well, they come into this match as the favorites, naming many of their experienced players on the run on side, and they delivered. Leading into the second half, 23 minutes gone, Nadroga 31, Naitasiri 14. Abetan Daveta is in the field of play, as well as the replacement. Number 8 is Timothy Narumbe. Waiting for it at the back. Is it Narumbe? No, it is Rambo Nangita who brings it in field. Samulangai crashes his way through onto the defense of the inside centers of Naitasiri. Vilikasanapi Salome, who could not contain him. Looking for the ball is Navori. Out of right it goes to Rambo Nangita. Nasinga, a flick pass onto the inside to Aporosa Tambulawaki. Tambulawaki again runs away from the defense of Nadroga. Well, Naitasiri rather, well, Nadroga showing glimpses of what they can do, the flair that they are known for. Well, in that move, It was not Rupenina Singer. It was the player who was yellow carded, the lock forward Selos in the Y. He stretched the Naitasiri's defense onto that to the embankment touchline side. So all the players were marking Selos in the Y, and he flicked an inside pass in an oncoming Aporosa Tambulawaki, who runs in the field of play and also claiming their sixth try in the match. Aporosa Tambulawaki extending their lead to 36 points with the conversion coming from the fullback Apisalome Wangatambu. So 38 points to 14. Nadroga running away in this match. 38 points to 14. 25 minutes gone in the second half. Nadroga leading Naitasiri 38 points to 14. And with this scoreline, can Nadroga rest on their laurels and claim victory? But then Naitasiri says otherwise. Naitasiri trying to go onto the far touchline side, but then caught 2 meters away from the try line is Naitasiri. The replacement lock forward is over, rather Joseva Tawake. Out it comes again. Nawangandao running straight as usual in this 80-minute rugby here shown so far. But then the pass was forward at that time to the replacement prop forward Chueli Veitayaki. Referee said, well, unfortunately, luck has not been going their way. That was 5 meters close to the try line, 5 meters away from the try line. Naitasiri trying to maneuver another attack which could bring them back into the match, but then it was a forward pass. Well, interesting information rather coming from the other semi-final. Suva leading Namosi by 23 points to 20. 23 points to 20. Fit into the scrum is Samu Langai. Good scrum by the Nadroga forwards, controlling it at the back is Elosi Rambo Nangida. Fends off his opposite number in the form of Nawangandao, but then looking for the ball is Vasikali Mundu. Naitasiri also scrambling for position. Have they turned over the ball? The referee said a penalty to Naitasiri. Trying to take it quickly is the replacement lock for Tsuzava Tawake. Tawake runs straight into the defense of Novorian, also Leather. Looking for the ball is Joeli Veitayaki of Naitasiri. Nadroga also trying to counteract that time and trying to find possession, but then Noah Nawangandao at the back of the ruck passes it in field again to his opposite lock forward partner of Apisalame Bongin Rao. Bongin Rao 2 meters away from the try line, caught in a tackle of Nadroga. Nasoni Roko tries to find his way through the Nadroga defense, caught in a strong tackle by Rupeni Nasinga and also Selos in the Y. Driven back is Nasoni Roko. Keasi, out it goes to Veitayaki. Ikani counter dances, tries to go through the tackle of Ngavi Indian, also led of Nadroga. Keasi looking for the ball, out wide it goes to Rayala. Dancing in field is Aporosa. Aporosa caught in a strong tackle by the Nadroga defense. This Nadroga defense has been immense so far in the second half. Still Naitasiri 2 meters away from the try line, looking for it. Keasi, he dummies, but then met in a strong tackle by Timothy Sauvoli. Keasi tries to place the ball back to his forwards. Will they go for a pick and drive, or will they release it out wide to their backline in the form of Ikanikonda? Out wide it goes again to Lepani Rayala. Ikanikonda looks for the ball along with Lepani Rayala. Back it comes again to Kiasi, but then yes, it's a try. Is it a try? Yes, a try to Levi Ikanikonda. A try to Levi Ikanikonda. Can Naitasiri come back into this match? Third try from Naitasiri coming into the 28th minute of play. Levi Ikanikonda, after he was yellow carded, coming into the field of play and scoring that second try. What a good passage of the third try rather. What a good passage of play by Naitasiri. They came onto this grandstand touchline side with the hard-working forwards of Nawangandao and Matakada, as always they have shown in the first half, and the ball was spun out wide by Kiasi, the replacement halfback, but then Rayala caught in a tackle. Iker Nikonda picks up the ball at the base of the ruck and scores their third try. So 19 points to 38, but it's still Nadroga leading. 10 minutes left in this match. And also 10 minutes left for Naitasiri. If they can create a great comeback, that could be written down in history with the defending champions already leading 38 points to 19. Joseva Kurokawa to restart things for Nadroga, opted to go for a long restart, but then waiting for it is the halfback. It is Emosi Vunivosa. Out wide it comes to Liva Ikanikonda. Api Salome, a strong game so far by the outside centre for Naitasiri. Api Salome Vota. Vota offloads onto the replacement lock for this Joshua Ngandundua. Taken in a good tackle by Sauvoli. Out it goes again to Matakada. Well, the locking partner of Matakada and Nawangandao have been hard working for Naitasiri. Looking for the ball is Vasikali Mundu as a good blind side flanker will do. A quick tap by Naitasiri. Toby Levu caught in a tackle trying to wriggle his way through the defense of Nasoni Rocco. Out it comes again to Langai. Rambonangi the dances. Comes in field. Well, that was a bullocking run from Selosi Rambonangida, but then caught in a tackle just 5 meters away from Naitasiri's 22-meter line. Out it goes to Johnny Nabori. Nabori strong run by Nabori, gives it in field again to Aparosa Tamulawaki. Tamulawaki offloads it to the replacement lock forward. It is it? Yes, it is Timothy Sauvoli. Timothy Sauvoli. Well, that was again an enterprising play from Nadroga. In the end, it was Timothy Sauvoli who was on the receiving end of that attack from Nadroga. Well, that was hard working by Selosi Rambonangida, who went upfield. The Naitasiri defenders could not contain Selosi Rambonangida. Offloads it to the oncoming player in the form of Ilesa Tobilevu. Tobilevu offloads it to Tambulawaki, but then Tambulawaki knew that on the outside was Timothy Sauvoli, and Sauvoli dives over for Nadroga's 7th try in this match. So 7 tries so far scored by Nadroga, taking their lead to 43 points, with the conversion to come from Apisalome Wangatambu. Yes, it's over, so it's 45 points to 19. Nadroga extending their lead. Just 8 minutes left into this second half rather. 8 minutes left before the end of this game, so we can confidently say that Nadroga will go through to another final of the Skipper Cup competition. 45 points to 19. Kick-off by Naitasiri. Well played by Nawanganda, who taps it back to his forwards. Kiasi looking for the ball. How it goes to Veitayaki, who tries to pass it in field but then runs away from the defense of Leta, and also Selosi Rambonangida. Offloads it to Liba Ikinikonda. Ikinikonda comes towards the against 10 touchline side. Met in a strong tackle is Nawangandao. Rocco looks for his opportunity on the inside but then finds Liba Ikinikonda. Trying to regather possession is Naitasiri. Lepani Rayala caught in a tackle of Apet and the Veta. Nadroga's strong defense been maintained throughout the match. Out it comes again from Kiasi. Moses no, it is not Dudibaki, it is Chueli Vetayaki. Caught in a tackle into his own 10, rather in the 10 meter line inside Nadroga's territory. Out wide it goes for the Nadroga backline. Lepani Rayala brings it in field. Looking for the ball is Kiasi. Watching the defense at the moment is Chueli Betayaki, but then he throws it in field to the blind side flanker in the form of Episalo Mbongin Rao. A strong run by Mbongin Rao. Waiting for it is Kiasi. Out again it goes to rather replacement fly half of Emosi Vunivosa. Vunivosa taken down in a strong tackle by Selosi Rambonangida. Naitasiri nowhere to go at the moment, with Nadroga showing a strong defense. Looking for the ball again is one of the forwards for Naitasiri, but then a good counteract by Nadroga. The referee said straight down is Nadroga, but then taken quickly by Chueli Betayaki. Runs straight into the tackle of Leather. How it comes to Lewa Ikanikonda. Picked up the loose ball and scrambling possession is Samu Langai of Nadroga. Langai bounces his way through onto the halfway mark, 5 meters away from the halfway mark. Ndaveta onto Leather. Kurakaba onto Vasikali Mundu. Mundu turns and runs straight into the tackle of his opposite number Mbongin. Picked up by Mosi Vulivosa. Vulivosa spinning it out wide onto the presence of Lepani Rayala, and also good tackle by Timothy Sowoli again, counter-attack again from Rambo Nangida as he easily do onto the halfway mark, onto Naitasiri's territory, met in a strong tackle by Inoke Tuisese, pick and roll by Nadroga, Timothy Sowoli onto Setagano Samoda, Wangatamu dances, damage his way to the defense, scoring a tackle is Wangatamu, offloads it to the lock forward in the form of Nabori, Nabori taken in a tackle but then offloads it to Vasikali Mundu, Mundu running away from the defense, on to the right of the upright to score the 8th try in this match rather. Nadroga running away, showing their flair and also the running rugby that they are known for. They have scored the 8th try in this match. Nadroga, my word, they have delivered in front of their home crowd. That was counter-attack at its very best. Well, that is Nadroga of old, pouncing on every opportunity given to them. Nadroga extending their lead to 50 points. 50 points to 19. Well, we'll just have to confirm on who Nadroga. And the conversion is over, 52 points. Conversion is over by Wangatamu, 52 points to 19. So we'll just have to confirm on which team will Nadroga meet in the final. The other semi-final is happening simultaneously between Suva and Namosi. 36 minutes gone, 4 minutes left in this match. So we can now say that Nadroga will go through to the final. And in the other semi-final, the table leaders, Suva has beaten Namosi, so they will meet Nadroga in the final. Suva will meet Nadroga in the final. They have beaten Namosi 26 points to 20. So, and your confirmation as well, the final will be going down to the capital city side, since Suva has secured the table leaders as well after the round robin matches of the 2018 Skipper Cup. 3 minutes left in the second half. So Nadroga will surely qualify for the final with a demanding lead at the moment, 52 points to 19. Levi Ikanikonda to restart things for Nadroga. Sakio Reiloa coming out of the field, signaling he has had enough to his officials. A long restart by Levi Ikanikonda, well caught by Vasikali Mundu, and Nakalebu again running straight onto the defense, onto the halfway mark is Nakalebu again to Vasikali Mundu. Mundu tries to pass it in field again to Nakalebu, but then picked up by Nabori. Nabori onto Chavasa Kurakabu, but then could not pounce on that loose pass. It's Kurakabu, and in the end he knocks it forward. He knocks it forward, so there will be a scrum right on the 22-meter line inside Naitasiri's territory. Again an enterprising play by the Nadroga players, running straight onto the defense and bursting up his way into the field of play is the blindside winger Sakiusa Nakalebu, who then offloads it to Vasikeli Mundu, but then in the end it was knocked on by Chosese Kurokabu. A scrum right on the 22-meter line inside Naitasiri's territory. So 2 minutes left. Nadroga leading 52 points to 19. Out it comes again from Keasi. Dancing is up Rosa out to Nasoni Rocco. Nasoni Rocco goes in field, but well taken in a tackle by Toby Lebu. Keasi tries to find his support players, but then it was knocked on by Nadroga. Advantage to Naitasiri. Looking for the ball is Noah Nawangandao. Nawangandao looks for the ball, slow at the base of the rack. From Nawangandao, out it goes to Rocco, who tries to pass it in field to Apisalome Mbong in the blindside flanker. Out it goes to Lepani Rayala. Rayala goes onto the 10-meter line, inside pass to Levi Ikanikonda. Ikanikonda caught in a good tackle by Apisalome Wangatambu. Isolated is Ikanikonda, and trying to look for the ball is Rayala, but a counter rag from Nadroga. It is Navori coming away with the ball is Levi Ikanikonda. rather Prosa Tambulawaki, who tries to kick it in field, but then the referee said there was an infringement done in that ruck by one of the players from the two teams, so we'll have to wait and see the discussion made by the Dutch judge and also the referee of the match, Tevita Rogovereni. So confirmation coming your way. Suba has defeated Namosi in the other semi-final at ANZ Stadium, 26 points to 20. And now Nadroga, well, time almost up on the clock. Nadroga leading Naitasiri 52 points to 19. 8 tries scored so far by Nadroga. Well, it was an impressive performance given that they have scored their first 2 tries early in the first half. What an impressive performance. Well, they have delivered up to the expectations of their fans that have come out in numbers to provide the extra lung power for Nadroga. And onto the experience that they have delivered with the likes of players leading up front like Selosi Rambo Nangida, Stefano Samoda, Ilyasa Tovilevu, Apisalome Wangatambu, Aprosa Tambulawaki. Well, those names are all familiar, and you can expect to see them again in the final next week. Well, and as that happens, the referee says it's full time here at Lawanga Park in Singatoka. The defending champions on their way to another final of the 2018 Skipper Cup, which will be against Suba, beating Naitasiri 52 points to 19 with a total of 8 tries.